5 daily habits that keep your legs strong even after 60. Our legs were once strong, freely walking through many roads, but then, over the years, that strength gradually left us without us knowing. One day, when you realize that getting out of bed is difficult, when your legs suddenly tremble, that is the silent call of your body that needs your care. Have you ever experienced such a moment? Or seen your parents, grandparents, quietly leaning on a cane, walking slowly step by step? If you sympathize, please leave a comment below this video. I cherish every step. I read every comment, every share, because each story is a reminder that health is more precious than anything. In this video, I will explore with you why our legs gradually weaken as we age, and 5 simple ways to keep our legs strong. Legs help you live healthy, live proactively, without having to rely on anyone. Don't ignore it, my friend, because your legs today will decide your future journey. If you also want to take care of your body with me from today, comment, I will start. Together, step by step, more firmly over the years. And you know what? Those legs don't weaken just because of time, but also because of the silent changes inside the body, which we rarely pay attention to. Over the years, leg muscles begin to atrophy, bone mass decreases, circulation and nervous systems also slow down, all quietly erode the strength of our legs from the smallest things. So what exactly is happening inside the body that makes once strong legs suddenly weak? The first cause that makes your legs weaker over the years is the loss of muscle mass. Did you know? From the age of 30, our bodies silently enter a natural period of muscle loss, also known as sarcopenia. Studies show that every 10 years, muscles will decrease by an average of 3 to 8%. By the age of 60, the rate of muscle loss can increase faster, even double compared to before. Imagine this. If at the age of 30 you have a pair of strong, toned legs, by the age of 70 you may have lost nearly 30% of your muscle strength without even realizing it. This not only makes you walk more slowly, but also makes you lose your balance, reduces your ability to react when encountering obstacles, and increases the risk of falling. According to a report by the National Institute of Gerontology (CHI), older people over 65, on average, 1 in 4 people fall every year. Of those, more than 20% are hospitalized due to broken bones or serious injuries. And all of this originate from a silent process that lasts for many years, when muscles weaken without early prevention. In addition to muscle loss, another silent but extremely dangerous cause is osteoporosis. Over time, the mineral density in our bones gradually decreases. Bones are inherently very strong when we are young, but after the age of 40, the process of mineral loss occurs more rapidly, making the bones thin, brittle, and prone to fracture. According to the International Osteoporosis Foundation (IOF), every 3 women and 5 men over the age of 50 will have at least one fracture due to osteoporosis in their lifetime. A slight stumble, a simple misstep, can also lead to a broken hip, a broken wrist, or even a broken spine. What's even more frightening is that fractures in the elderly often lead to serious complications, reduced mobility, loss of autonomy in daily activities, and even shortened life expectancy longevity. Therefore, keeping your bones strong is not only to avoid fractures, but also to protect your independence and freedom in the best years of your life. The third cause is also very quiet but extremely important, is reduced blood circulation. When you are young, blood circulates strongly throughout the body, bringing nutrients and oxygen to nourish each muscle bundle and each joint. But with age, the circulatory system begins to slow down. The blood vessel walls become less elastic, and blood flow to the limbs also decreases. This means that the muscles in the legs no longer receive enough nutrients. The tissues are not supplied with enough oxygen, and the ability to recover after exercise also becomes weaker. A study published in the American Journal of Geriatric Medicine, JAGS, showed that people with poor circulation in the legs are at risk of losing up to 30% of their muscle strength compared to people with normal circulation.
Imagine.
The legs are like a garden. If the water flow is increasingly reduced, then no matter how lush it was before, will also gradually wither and weaken over time. And when blood circulation is poor, not only does leg strength weaken, but the sense of balance also becomes worse, which can easily lead to sudden, extremely dangerous falls. Not just muscles, not just bones and joints. Another very important cause is the degeneration of the nervous system. When we are young, the brain and nervous system control our bodies rhythmically and quickly. Every step, every reflex takes place in a split second. But starting after the age of 40, the nervous system gradually degenerates. The speed of signal transmission between the brain and the muscles slows down. The ability to coordinate the hands and feet becomes less precise, and natural reflexes are no longer as sharp as before. A study at Harvard University showed that people over 65 years old have a reaction time that is nearly 20 to 25% slower than that of young people. Have you noticed? In the past, when we saw an obstacle, we could quickly lift our feet to avoid it. But as we get older, sometimes our eyes can see it, but our bodies cannot react in time response. And just one moment of delay like that, the consequences can be falls, broken bones, months of bedridden, all just because the nervous system is no longer as flexible as before. And finally, we cannot ignore the silent but dangerous impact of chronic diseases. Common diseases such as diabetes, cardiovascular, osteoarthritis, all silently weaken the strength of the legs. A little bit every day. With diabetes, long-term high blood sugar causes damage to the peripheral nerves in the legs, leading to loss of sensation, muscle weakness, and difficulty maintaining balance. With cardiovascular disease, the heart pumps blood less effectively. The leg muscles are not supplied with enough oxygen and nutrients, causing a feeling of tired legs walking faster than normal people. And with osteoarthritis, the knee and ankle joints gradually wear out, causing pain, stiffness, and difficulty moving flexibly. Every step becomes a real challenge. According to data from the Diabetes Association USA, about 50% of people with long-term diabetes will have problems with the nervous system in the lower limbs. Meanwhile, more than 30% of people over 60 have knee osteoarthritis, which severely reduces mobility. What does that mean? It's not just age, but uncontrolled chronic diseases that are the main cause of rapid weakness in the legs, leading to the risk of falls, injuries, and gradual loss of independence. You see, weak legs are not simply a result of aging, but are the result of many silent changes in the body. Muscles weaken, bone thinning, poor blood circulation, the nervous system degenerates, and chronic diseases continue to erode our strength. But don't worry, because the good news is we can completely take the initiative to prevent it. Right now, I will share with you 5 extremely simple ways that can be applied right at home to help your legs stay healthy and flexible for many more years too. Come. The number 1 way is the first way, and also the key to keeping your legs healthy, is to maintain regular exercise. But don't do it haphazardly. We need to prioritize exercises that strengthen the legs, to nourish the muscles, keep the bones strong, and maintain flexible reflexes. Some simple exercises that are easy to do at home. Light squats. Stand straight, feet shoulder-width apart. Slowly lower yourself as if you were sitting down in a chair, keeping your back straight. When your thighs are parallel to the ground, pause for 1 to 2 seconds and then stand up. For example, do 2 to 3 sets of 10 to 12 light squats each day. No weights needed, just focus on the correct technique to protect your knees. Calf raises. Stand straight, hands lightly holding onto a wall or chair for balance. Raise your heels as high as possible, tensing your calves. Slowly lower your heels to the ground. For example, do 2 to 3 sets of 15 to 20 heel raises each day. This exercise strengthens your calves and improves blood circulation to your lower limbs. Survival principles when exercising. Practice regularly, at least 3 to 4 times/week to maintain effectiveness. Practice correctly. Always keep your back straight. Your knees do not go beyond your toes when squatting. Do not overdo it. If you feel sharp pain or dizziness, you must stop immediately. A gentle reminder, don't let impatience ruin your legs. Slow and steady, regular and persistent, that is the secret to keeping your legs strong over the years. The second way to keep your legs healthy is to build a reasonable diet, focusing on nourishing bones and muscles from the inside. As the body ages, we absorb calcium less well, synthesize muscles more slowly, so the diet needs to be smarter, not just enough, but right. Here are 4 important groups of nutrients you need to supplement every day. Protein is the raw material to maintain and restore muscles. For example, eggs, lean meat, tofu, Greek yogurt. An ideal meal for middle-aged people could be 1 boiled egg, 1 bowl of vegetable soup plus 100 g salmon, and 1 cup of low-fat milk after dinner. Calcium helps strengthen bones, prevent osteoporosis. Good sources: milk, yogurt, cheese, spinach, bok choy. Older adults should supplement about 1,000 to 1,200 milligrams of calcium per day. Vitamin D helps absorb calcium more effectively. Natural sources: early morning sunlight, egg yolks, fatty fish. Just 10 to 15 minutes of sunbathing every day, between 6 to 8 a.m. is enough. Omega-3 reduces inflammation, supports flexible joints, good for the heart. Best sources: salmon, mackerel, chia seeds, walnuts. A simple, easy-to-make, nutritious breakfast. 2 slices of whole wheat bread, 1 egg, 1 piece of pan-fried salmon, with a glass of unsweetened milk and a few slices of butter. You see, no need for elaborate dishes. Just choose the right one. That's enough to make your legs stronger every day. Remember, nutrition is the silent foundation, but if ignored, no matter how good your workout is, it will lack the power from within. The third way to protect your feet when you get older is to control underlying diseases well. It may sound unrelated, but in fact, many cases of weak legs, difficulty walking, originate from chronic diseases that are not properly controlled. What diseases are they specifically? Diabetes causes damage to the peripheral nervous system in the legs. Peripheral neuropathy. The patient may experience numbness, loss of sensation, and weak leg muscles. More dangerous. Cannot feel small injuries, prone to ulcers, severe infections. For example, a person with long-term diabetes may not feel pain when stepping on a sharp object, but after a few days that small injury can become a deep ulcer. Cardiovascular, high blood pressure, causes reduced blood circulation to the legs. Prone to intermittent pain, cramps, and leg fatigue when walking even a few hundred meters. Lower blood supply to the legs causes muscles to gradually atrophy and lose strength. Osteoarthritis is the direct cause of pain, swelling, and stiffness in the knee and ankle joints. Limits movement, making the patient afraid to walk, thereby weakening the muscles faster. Therefore, no matter how important exercise and diet are, it is important to monitor and control your underlying disease every day. Practical advice: measure blood pressure regularly. Keep it at 130/80 mmHg. Maintain stable blood sugar as prescribed by your doctor. Regular checkups every 3 to 6 months, especially if you have 2 or more diseases. Take medication on time, in the right dose. Don't be subjective when you feel better. Remember, if you don't control your underlying disease, no matter how well you exercise or eat, your legs will gradually weaken without you knowing why. The fourth way, more gentle but no less important, is to massage and care for your feet every day. Did you know? The feet are the place that bears the heaviest load on the body, every day taking us thousands of steps. but are rarely cared for and cared for properly. Benefits of foot massage: relax muscles, reduce stiffness and tired legs. Increase blood circulation, especially for the elderly who are less active. Stimulate the peripheral nervous system, increase reflexes. Helps sleep better, improves mood and reduces stress. Simple ways to massage your feet at home. Soak your feet in warm water every night, 10 to 15 minutes. Use warm water about 40 degrees Celsius. You can add Epsom salt, ginger, lemongrass, or lavender essential oil to increase relaxation. For example, every night before going to bed, soak your feet for 15 minutes. Combined with listening to soft music, improve sleep and reduce pain. Gently massage the soles of the feet, ankles, calves. Use your hands or a massage roller. Massage in a circular motion from the inside out, each side for 5 to 7 minutes. You can use coconut oil or essential oils to make the massage easier. Combine light stretching exercises. Straighten your legs. Rotate your ankles 10 times in each direction. Flex and stretch your toes to increase flexibility. With just 15 to 20 minutes a day, you will feel a clear difference in your feet. Walk more easily, sleep deeper, and love your body a little more. Don't wait until your feet hurt to take care of them. Start today as a habit of loving yourself. The fifth way, simple but very valuable, is to have regular health checkups. Many people only go to the doctor when they feel pain, when their legs are weak, when they have difficulty walking, but by then, it's too late. Regular checkups are not to find diseases, but to detect hidden risks early, before they become big problems. What should you check specifically? Bone density measurement, DEXA scan. Right arrow helps detect osteoporosis early, especially in postmenopausal women. Right arrow, if detected early, you can adjust your diet, exercise, and supplement calcium, vitamin D in time. Blood sugar, blood lipid, liver, and kidney function test. Right arrow, early detection of chronic diseases such as diabetes, high blood pressure, which directly affect the leg muscles and circulation. Assess muscle strength, reflexes, balance. Right arrow can be done through simple tests at a medical facility or rehabilitation center. Right arrow helps detect early signs of nervous system degeneration, the cause of loss of balance, easy to fall. How often should you get checked? For people aged 40 and over, 3 to 6 months/time. For people with underlying diseases, should see a doctor on time and keep a personal health record book. Remember, nothing is more valuable than early detection, because if we know early, we can still change. If we wait too long, our feet may lose the chance to recover forever. Don't wait until there is a problem to go to the doctor. Consider health checkups as maintaining your feet every quarter. You just heard 5 extremely important ways to keep your feet healthy, even when you are old. I only ask you one thing: don't wait until your feet are weak to start changing. Start today, from this very moment. From a nutritious meal, a light exercise, a foot bath before bed, or simply a health checkup appointment. Because your feet are the foundation for every journey ahead. If you find this video useful, please click like to spread it to your loved ones. Please comment, "I will take action from today," if you are really ready for your own health. And don't forget to click the subscribe button to not miss the next valuable shares about health and proactive living. Each subscription is a word of encouragement to help me make more useful videos like this. Thank you for staying until the end. Wishing you good health, initiative, and steadfastness on your journey to a beautiful life. See you in the next video.